Hello YouTube, this is thesupremehaus here, TSH, and I'm here with my third PO animated battle. This is against svdh22, and we had a pretty good battle. It's UU this time, so that's good for change of pace. And before the battle starts, there's something really weird that happened. I don't know, but for whatever reason, there's a Zoroark sprite behind all my opponent's Pokemon. So yeah, I'm not even really sure what happened there, but something messed up, I guess. Just try to ignore that, and it was a pretty good battle other than that, so without any further ado, let's get this battle started. Okay, so I lead off with my Monkey Man, and she leads off with Donphan, and I'm gonna just fake out, obviously, but I fake out onto this Miss Magus that she switches into, which is a pretty good switch, predicting the fake out. I just go U-turn, because I don't really have anything to hurt it other than that, actually, so I U-turn out, get the switch advantage, and I go out into Teresa, and Mother Teresa, the shaman, who's a beast, and takes things really great. I don't know why it's in the UU. So she goes for a sub, and then Shadow Ball next turn, and that does almost nothing because Shaman's a beast. I just go for Seed Flare, Breaker Sub, and that's good. We both get HP back with leftovers, and there's that weird Zoroark back there, so I don't know what happened. I really don't. She goes for Shadow Ball, I go for Seed Flare, and we're just kind of trading off attacks here. Neither one's doing very much. Miss Magus has pretty darn good special defense. Mother Teresa has better, combined with HP, that is. So I go for Seed Flare this turn, take her out. That's great. So Miss Magus is down. I'm up 6-5, which is awesome. She goes out and get hit on top. And I'm just going to recall Teresa and bring out Oracle, trying to take the close combat, which is what I predicted, but it's actually Technotop, so she goes for Fake Out. And I get my Burn, which is good, because I have the magic-y thingy that, you know, you can only get hurt by direct attacks. So I Psycho Shift my Burn off, trying to get it on the top, but she sees that coming and goes out into Zapdos, which is probably specially orientated. I get my Burn back again, which is great, and she goes for Thunderbolt, which is not so great, and I did not, you know, I'm just stupid. I thought I'd be able to roost first, for whatever reason, I don't know. So I got the Burn off on her at least, which is good, because that's residual damage, and yeah, I just call my Oracle back, because I don't really want it to die yet. And I'm gonna go into Teresa, sorry, and I take the Thunderbolt like a pro, because I'm freaking Mother Teresa, so that just happens every time. Eating those Thunderbolts like it was meant to be. So she goes for Heat Wave, and thank goodness it doesn't hit. I go for Rest, get all my HP back, and this has Natural Cure, so I can just switch out and the sleep will be undone, which is pretty awesome. Or I could actually... no, never mind, I couldn't do that, never mind. Okay, so I go on to Empoleon to take the Heat Wave, which is what I predicted, and that does, like, nothing to Empoleon, because Empoleon's a freaking boss. And I'm gonna either use Ice Beam or set up my rocks this turn, I can't remember which. And... actually, no, I go for Yawn. I'm stupid. I forgot about that. I went and yawned on the thing that was burned, because I thought it was gonna switch, but it didn't, so that was just stupid. And she goes for a Thunderbolt, and that does over half. I get my rocks up, which is good. And with leftovers recovery, I think I can take another Thunderbolt. So she's going to go for Thunderbolt again, I believe. And I do not live, unfortunately. So that's just kind of sad. Lost my Empoleon, but he got the rocks up, which was his main goal. And so rocks up, I go out into Dig Dug, try and Stone Edge this thing, but she sees it coming, just goes out into Technotop, Hitmontop thing that's in front of the Zoroark, and I Stone Edge that, and it does, like, nothing. So, and this is a Choice Bandit Dug Trio, too, so that must have some kind of defense investment or something like that. I go out into Oracle, because it's a good switch on this guy, and she's gonna fake me out, and yeah, that's okay, because it doesn't do very much at all. And I think I go for Cosmic Power this turn, so I boost all my defenses, and for whatever reason I thought I could take a Thunderbolt here, but it's actually the Zoroark, which has been, like, hiding back there. So, yeah, the Zoroark is actually the Zapdos, which has been hiding there the entire time. So I go for Fake Out on the Zoroark. This is actually a Zoroark now. And I find out that it's a Zoroark, so hopefully this thing will disappear after this. And I go for low sweep and take out the Zoroark, because I found out it was a Zoroark, so low sweep is just an epic move, and I wanted to use that instead of double hit. So, she goes out into Donphan, and I'm just gonna U-turn, get a little damage on it. It actually gets a crit, so that was pretty awesome. I get switched out so I can bring him back in, fake out again later, because I love the move fake out. It's an awesome move. I go out into Teresa, and I eat the Earthquake like a freaking god. So, that's just awesome. And my Mother Teresa plant guy can take Ice Shards and Earthquakes from this Donphan all day, so I'm just going to stay in and Seed Flare it to the face. And I miss. Shame. But, you know what? It's okay, because like I said, I can eat these things all day. Mother Teresa eats Ice Shards and Earthquakes for breakfast. And I'm going to Seed Flare that Donphan right in the head, and it's going to go down. And that's awesome. I'm up 4-3 at this point. And him on top comes in, gets hurt by Stealth Rocks. Sorry about that, I keep forgetting to... Okay. She goes for Fake Out. It does a little bit, but not really much. And I'm going to get most of that back with leftovers anyways. And, yeah, obviously I'm flinched because it's Fake Out. She's actually probably hurt more by Life Orb than I am by the attack. She goes for Mach Punch. And that still doesn't do very much at all. So I just go for Seed Flare, try and kill it off, and I miss again. So, you know what? I guess the game's just trying to tell me that it would be totally unfair if Mother Teresa hit every time, because Mother Teresa's just that awesome. So she goes for Sucker Punch, and hits me with that. And I hit her with a Seed Flare this turn, which is good, because it's finally gone. And it was actually about to stall itself out with Life Orb, so I could have just gone for rest. But, oh well. She goes out into Zapdos, and I'm gonna try and rest here, but I get hit by a Heat Wave, so... Yeah, I forgot about Heat Wave. I don't know why I forgot. I just... Oh well. Not thinking, yes. I go into Monkey Man, because I know that I'll be able to take this thing out as long as she doesn't switch. I Fake Out, which is great. She's down to almost nothing. I think I'm just gonna double hit next turn. And that'll take anything out, pretty much, that doesn't resist it, and is down at HP this low. So, double hit is a beast move. I love it. Because when you have it stabbed with Technician, it just does a whole ton of damage. So, she goes out into Slowbro, and I think I'm just going to U-turn on this guy. I might double hit it. Yeah, U-turn on him. And it's super effective. It does quite a bit. Slowbro has really good defenses, though, so it's not a ton damage. And I go out into Dig Dug, because I think I can take one Scald. But she actually goes for Calm Mind. So, Calm Mind, but that's okay, because I'm going to attack her with a physical move, and Calm Mind boosts special defense and special attack. I go for Earthquake this turn. It does a little bit, but not a whole lot. And she goes for Scald. And I thought I could take a Scald, but I can't. And, you know, especially after the Calm Mind, I can, I guess. So, she gets her leftovers covered back. And I'm going to go into Kilowatt, my Jolteon, who's totally pro, and just Thunderbolt for the game. So, yeah, that's a Specs Jolteon, by the way. And Specs Jolteon have a lot of power. So, that's a good game, svdh22. And I hope that you guys rate, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what I can do better. And I'm going to try to keep getting better for you guys. For anyone who watches these videos. And, yeah, I'll try and post as many of them as I can. And peace out. See you guys later.